What's going on, guys and gals? Today we are back checking out a very kick-ass tower defense game called Castle of Alchemists. It had the official version 1.0 full release earlier this month, so there's all sorts of brand new stuff and things to check out. But before you click away, because I know a lot of you guys are thinking, oh my gosh, another tower defense game? So boring. Well, this is not just any old tower defense game, guys. This is tower defense mixed with steampunk. It's like a hack and slash action RPG. You can craft your own weapons and utilities. There's all sorts of cool stuff and things to be had here, guys. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around and check this out if you haven't seen this game already. And if you have seen the game already and you just want to, see what's in the version 1.0 release, we can do that here today as well for you. Anyway, let's jump right in. Let's play. Empty slot. Let's see how we do. Ooh. Castle of Alchemists, a safe haven for scholars, engineers, philosophers, and people of science shunned by their society. Nigh impenetrable, it protects its inhabitants from outside forces, but this attack came from within. Unknown invaders swarmed from portals within the castle before we could act, triggering the castle's defensive mechanism and trapping us all together. As Legio Ferrata, army of the castle, we responded swiftly. However, we lost contact and were unable to read the rest of that because it just goes away way too quickly. We gotta locate and retrieve our most valuable asset, Bellator di Alchemia. Again, I cannot read that because it goes way too quickly. His mutation cycle is not yet complete. However, we have no choice but to awaken him, for he is our only hope to retake the castle. That text goes way too quick for me to read that out loud. Good gravy. Yo, Maday, what's up? Good to see you, man. How you be? Oh, did I just skip that? I don't think so. Well, we've awoken. We are the castle's secret scientific weapon. We're basically a super soldier, guys. That's what's up. I am from the United States of America, the best goddamn city on the planet. No, no, it's all right. Did I say city? I meant country. I'm tired, guys. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Sandra, what's up, girl? Good to see you. This game is amazing, Sandra. I played this probably like 2 years ago, and I'm glad to be back. There's all sorts of new stuff and things to check out. It's a lot of fun. It's got a pixelated art style. Let's see. We got different attacks we can do here. We got a blunderbuss. It's a short-range shotgun. Let's see. We can switch to our melee weapon with tab. And we can add charges to the melee weapon with right-click. And you can blast through the ice wall. Blammo, baby! The art style looks funny. How dare you? How dare you? It's definitely interesting. It's kind of like a comic book in a way. Oh, get wrecked, nerds. Boom. Blammo. So you can switch back and forth between your giant-assed hammer or your blunderbuss. Later on in the game, we can craft all new sorts of weapons, like crossbows, I think rocket launchers, grenade launchers, all sorts of weird steampunk weaponry. It's pretty badass. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, goodness gracious. The ceiling is collapsing. It hurt us a little bit, fell on our little noggin. There are consumables in the game, which are limited resources per wave that have different effects. We currently have the healing syringe equipped. You can see our health is in the center left. It's the red vial. So if we press E to use our health stimulant, it'll heal our health up to full. Now we're ready for the fight again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can't go over there. Let's go down here. Shoulder cannons are ultimate abilities with long cooldowns. Currently equipped is the blast cannon, which deals massive damage in a line. Use it to break the ice barrier. Let's check it out. Ah, look at that. flipping bad to the ass. We can also throw grenades. We can plant down little traps. Watch that. I planted a trap. Let's lead this guy over here to the trap. He's going to trigger it. Now the guys after him are getting hit by, I think it's like lead fire raining down from the sky. I don't know. It's crazy. It's flipping crazy. But we can throw nades at people. It's pretty great. See, check it. Boop. Yo, Pierre, what's up, man? Good to see ya. How you doing? How many levels are in the game? I have no idea, Sandra. A lot. A lot. How do you know when you have won or finished a stage in the game? Well, you know what, Sandra, my dear? We're about to find out. It says, Commander, we need to defend this position to secure or retreat... our retreat to the base. No more than 15 of the enemies should pass this position. These are the available resources. At the bottom left, we have 500. Resources replenish each wave depending on your success. These are the defensive structures you can build at the bottom center of the screen down here. You can enter cell mode by holding down the left shift key. So you can see the enemies. This is our preparation right here. Yeah, and we can also construct powerful towers, blah, blah, blah. You can check the type of enemies that will come in the info panel on the right. And good luck. All right. So you can see their pathway right here with the blue little arrows. This is a preview showing where the enemy waves are going to come. We got to stop them from reaching this doorway over here. We can build barricades and spike traps. All right. Should be cool, baby. Should be cool. Well, we can do a nice little choke point over here, I believe. We could do... Let's see. We could do a spike trap there. And we could do multiple spike traps. Because, like, why the heck not? You can see they're going to run over all 4 of those spike traps. Boom, baby. We have 175 more resources available. A barricade requires 25, and a spike trap requires 35. Let's do even more of those, shall we? All right, we're ready to rock and roll, baby. You're from Jordan, Madej? That's awesome, man. Right on. You know, I don't know if I've ever had anybody in the chat from Jordan before. What's happening over there? All the trades are down. What your thoughts? Oh, you mean because of the tariffs? I'm pro-tariff, as long as it matches the tariffs that the foreign countries have on the United States. The United States gets taken advantage of like crazy by the rest of the world. Don't even get me started. It's about time we stood up for ourselves and said, you know what? We ain't all about that. We ain't all about stealing taxpayer money from the United States citizens and giving it to the rest of the world for free. I'm not all about that. All right, you need to build a tower. Wait, what? Oh, they want me to build a tower here? A ballista tower for 150? Oh, okay. That's part of the requirement here. Never mind. How do we sell? Shift? We need 150. 1 to the 50. We got 125. 125. 150. Let's build it. Ballista. Boom. Big old ballista boy tower right in the dead center, baby. Yo, Willie, what's up, man? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well, my guy. My time away was great. Had a really fantastic time. Did a lot of cool stuff and things with the lady. And I don't want to be a little too I don't want to get you guys a little too excited here. But I no longer have a girlfriend, you guys. I have a fiancé. All right, let's start the wave. On that note, let's start the wave, baby. All right, so this is the tower defense portion of the game, people. We have to defend against one wave here. You can see the spike traps are doing their thing, damaging the enemy. Let's plant down a little trap here. Throw a nade. Throw another nade. Plant another trap. This is just sort of, you know, like a little tutorial. So it's not really that big of a deal. And there we go. See, we won. Easy peasy. We're so damn good at this game, you guys. Yeah, see, you like don't even earn any experience points because it's just the tutorial part of the game. So let's continue. Let's keep diving deeper. Let's unlock the badassery that this game has to offer. Hey, thanks, Willie. Appreciate it. Are we gonna move closer? You're damn right we are. You're damn right we are. I gotta get this girl in the States. So my woman, love of my life. She is from Nigeria, but she lives in Canada. So we're gonna have to do the whole like K1 visa process. It's like that show 90 Day Fiancé. So the K1 visa allows her to come to the United States, and gives us 90 days to get married in the States. And then after we get married, she can stay in the States for up to like 2 years while I sponsor her for a green card so she can stay in the States. So it's gonna be a whole process. There's a whole lot of red tape and money that the government wants to suck out of me, which sucks, but you know what? We're gonna get through it. It's gonna be cool. All right, welcome back, Commander. Our group successfully secured the Iron Legion barracks at the Outer Rim and have established it as our small base of operations. My apologies, guys, for not having voices ready for these dudes. I was originally going to get some ready, and I just was short on time today, so I just did not get around to it. But that's okay. Commander, the workshop is now operational with the help of Master Uzlinin. That's a fancy schmancy name, my goodness gracious. Imagine walking into a room and you're just like, "Oh yes, I am Master Uzlinin. How are you, peasants?" Oh, it's a woman. She would like to speak with you regarding the creation of advanced traps for use on the field. You may find me in the war room, Commander. Let me know when you're prepared and we can choose our next steps. Here she is. I think this is her, right? I am so glad you arrived in time to save me, Commander. I am also surprised to see you alive and well, to be honest. As I operate the workshop, I will keep any traps we have operational. As you clear more areas, we can find more resources and plans to make new traps. Here you can choose which traps to add to your current loadout. We can only carry, 8 traps at a time because of our limited movement in the castle. Most traps have a variant version. You can choose which version to use here. Some variants have basic upgrades, while others change the trap entirely. Alright, we can unlock traps and upgrade traps and choose traps here. I'll go in with the scavenge team to gather supplies and plans after you clear areas. You just need to finish missions to unlock new traps. Commander, welcome to the war room. I am here to help you plan and prepare for attacks against the enemy. Here, you can choose a level to begin a mission and view relevant information about it. You can increase the difficulty of the levels for more rewards from here. Oh, okay. For the moment, our access is limited to the entrance of the castle from the outer rims. As we advance, new areas will become available to us. Here, you can review your trap and equipment loadout for the mission. However, as we currently do not have anyone to operate the workshop or craft items, our options are limited. Our primary objective is to rescue Trapsmith Master Uzlinin. Oh wait, no, that was her. We still have to rescue her. As her expertise will allow us to construct more advanced defensive measures. Alright, so on the right section, guys, you can see a map of all the different missions we can go to in the first area. There are multiple areas. We can change the difficulty. There's just 2 difficulties. Let's go to the hard difficulty and see if we can beat that. We'll get more rewards. It shows at the top of the screen the types of enemies. They're like frost enemies. And it shows our weapon loadout. So that's cool. Alright, let's do it. Let's deploy to level. We're going to the frozen corner. There's also challenges we can attempt. There's up close. Deal a certain amount of damage to invaders with melee. Win without using traps. Kill 25 enemies with the shoulder cannon. And equip all gear at tier 1. Let's do it, baby. Just buy the gold card for 5 million, Pierre. Yeah, I definitely got 5 mil laying around, definitely. Oh dear, the accent. You know it was only a matter of time, Willie, until one of my crazy accents made an appearance. I mean, it's just, that's just how it goes. I just do the accents even when I'm not streaming, guys. Just during my daily life. By the way, apologies if my voice sounds a little weird, or if I clear my throat. My nose is a little stuffy, just like a touch. So it kind of, every once in a while, it bugs me. All right, folks, we have to survive 2 waves. I don't know if you guys can really see that because it's so tiny. But in the top right, it says wave 1 out of 2. Wave 1/2. All right, we have Arctic Swordsmen, Raiders, Javelineers, and Banner Bearers. The Banner Bearers buff enemies with additional armor. So if we can kill the guys with the banners as quickly as possible, it'll make the other guys weaker. It also says what the weakness is for enemies. So, you know, you can always plan out your attacks and your defenses and all that jazz. All right, we have a ceiling dart trap. It shoots small darts in an area. It requires 65 iron. You put it on the ceiling here and it does its thing. We're just going to place it right there. And we're going to place a trap right there and trap right there. And we're going to do that like that and that like that. We're going to see where they go now. We got 55 more available resources. Okay, he's kind of skirting that more than I want him to. So let's place that right there. Let's place that there. And I think that's going to be good. Let's go next wave. All right, this is on the hardest difficulty. There's only 2 difficulties, so we got to place some traps down here. Throw some bombs. We could use a shoulder cannon. Ah, got him, baby. Oh, these guys are difficult, and they're slowing me down a lot. Do another nade. Yeah! Ooh, the big swords guy, the big sword double-handed. Oh my goodness. Oh, I died. Oh, I might lose this. I did lose it. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. On the hardest difficulty with only level 1 gear, starting gear, this is going to be crazy. I'll give it one more try. If I can't do this with the starting gear, then I think I might have to just let it go. Just let it go. All right, let's try that. I might have to use my melee more often, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Should we try melee? Oh, melee is pretty good. But they're hurting me really badly. Oh, baby. We're still alive. We're good. Let's plant another trap down. Yeah, baby. Yes, we're alive. Oh, they're getting buffed by that dude. 11 seconds until our cannon's ready. Can we survive? Nope, we're dead. Are they gonna make it through? 5, 4. We lost. All right, we're not doing this hard difficulty. We're going in level 1 difficulty. I'm getting ahead of myself here, folks. I did hear that the Pope bit the dust. I did hear that indeed. Alright, we're gonna go back to level 1. Deploy to level. I was trying to be a badass. I was trying to impress you guys. I was trying to show off. Did not work out for me, folks. Did not work out for me. Alright, they're gonna be way easier now. Like, incredibly easier. It's like not even gonna be a thing now. See, I even have more points I can spend as well. Why isn't it letting me place this? There we go. That was weird. All right, rock and roll, baby. Scotney, good to see you, man. How you doing? Welcome in, folks. Always good to have you guys here. All right, now we can do this super easy. Won't even be a problem. That was a bad shot. See, look how much easier it is. These little babies. Eat it, baby. You're doing good. Right on, Scotney. Good to hear, man. Plant another trap down. These little babies. Let's get some melee in here. 'Cause why not? Can you see, if I pause, can I see? Oh yeah, these are the objectives that we can do here to earn more points. 1,000, gonna do. Okay. Let's go for the ranged weapon kills. Alright, we only got 2 out of 3 dread level there. So we got 480 resources based on how well I performed during that wave. Let's continue. Now we can build more stuff and things. Glorious, glorious. Absolutely splendid. Incredible. We do another ceiling dart trap right there. Do that right there. And right there. They cannot avoid it. They will be consumed by it. We got 90 more. We could do another ceiling dart trap just right at the beginning, because why not? Alright, beautiful. Plant a trap down right there. Boom, baby. You can also shoot over your own walls, which is pretty cool. Man, they're just getting wrecked by my traps. They don't even stand a chance. Goodness gracious. They're like little cockroaches being exterminated. There's a nade for you, fellas. You can see the combos in the left side of the screen, times 25, 26, 27. The higher we can get that up, the more points I'll get, the more experience and whatnot. Boom, times 64. That'll do it. That'll do it. You know, Pierre, it's funny that you mentioned that clip because I made sure that I had that ready to go before I started the stream just in case. So it's ready to go at the press of a button. It's just waiting, lying in wait. All right, we got some experience points. We're level 2. You also get experience at the end of a mission, and you also get resources. There's different types of loot. I forget what they're called, but there's like iron and copper, and then like I don't know, some powder or something like gold, and then there's like liquid stuff. I forget what it is. Apprentice Gilbert has been rescued. We can okay. The game really doesn't like to let me read things. It just, I don't know, it thinks I'm a super fast reader out loud, I guess. Apprentice Gilbert and Master Jurian have started his work at Armamentorium, Commander. They wish to talk with you. They're really stretching me here, guys. Alright.
Hello, Commander. Glad to see you in one piece. I'm Master Jurian, headmaster responsible for your mutation cycle. We dedicated this chamber to your personalized needs for mutations, combat training, and gears.
Oh, yes.
Here you can review the details and select your mutations or combat training.
Oh, yes. Greetings, Commander. I am grateful for your rescue. I will be responsible for crafting experimental warfare that will aid you on the field of battle. Alright, this guy is responsible for helping us craft up new gear and weapons. Here, you can choose which schematic to use as a base for crafting. Each schematic can produce various versions of the same item with different abilities. So different items have different tiers, and tiers can get different special bonuses and stats and all sorts of different things, guys. There's like weight, damage, critical chance, core number, all that cool stuff. You can have like fire abilities, frost abilities, poison abilities, all the good stuff and things, folks. From here, you can select the materials to use for crafting. Choose higher quality materials to increase the chances of producing a higher tier item. You can scavenge these resources on your missions. A single recipe can support multiple types with different functions. You might change the type from here. When you are ready, you can craft the item from here. If you don't like the item you make, you can recycle it for half of the materials back. If you keep the item, it will go to your inventory. There is an inventory limit of items you can keep. You can see how many items you have in your inventory from here. 4 out of 70. Here's our inventory.
You can equip your combat gear from here. There is a limit on how much weight you can carry. You can check your carrying capacity here. You can change your consumable and shoulder cannon types from here as we unlock more types.
You can dismantle unwanted items by dropping them here. We can recover half of the resources spent on the item. So you can recycle old items that you no longer want. I highly suggest crafting a new blast hammer, Commander. Any item we create will surely be better than the equipment you currently have. Alright, so he wants me to make a new blast hammer. Kinda want to do a new blunderbuss. So you can change the type. Oh, check this out. Blunderbuss 1, revolving blunderbuss, or dragon blunderbuss. It adds fire damage. We need more rare materials, though. Alright, so it's basic materials, rare, and very rare. That's what's up. You want me to use that at the end of the stream, Pierre? I can totally do it. I could totally do it for you, buddy. It looks like the guy that would have that accent. You were becoming a professional. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it totally does sound like that, right? Totally. We need one more rare material to do the, or very rare. So we could do a blast hammer. Or we could just hold on to the stuff we have right now. Let's go to the war room. Let's go to the workshop. We have new traps that Olga, I don't know her name actually, that she's working on here. We got the sprinkler oil trap. Applies oil to enemies and leaves an oil puddle. All right, let's equip that as well. Beautiful. Go to the armamentium. So we can go to mutate. If you look at the top center here, there's a number 1. Right here where my cursor's at. That means we have 1 point we can spend to upgrade ourselves. We can either upgrade our character's body, or we can upgrade our tools and stuff, guys. So we can do adrenal pump. Kill 3 enemies in 3 seconds to gain 10% hit points back once per 15 seconds. There's all sorts of things. You can increase your dodge, your vision, your stamina, your weight capacity, your hit points, your damage absorption. We're going to do the adrenal pump. And there's an extra boost effect once you upgrade it 5 times. And that's how pretty much everything works. Once you get everything to level 5, you get an extra bonus stat on top of the stats that you're already improving every time that you put a point into it. It's pretty cool. All right, I think we're just going to hold on to the resources that we have for now. We're going to go to the war room. This game goes to so much depth, it's crazy. Exactly, man. That's what I said at the beginning of the stream, because I know that once I mentioned that this is a tower defense game, a lot of people are like,
Oh my gosh, another tower defense game? So boring.
But this is not just another tower defense game, guys. This game's freaking awesome. There's so much depth, so much to do. It's amazing. I love it so much. All right. So you can replay previous levels to get the challenges completed to get more rewards. Or you can advance to the next level. We're going to advance to the next level to keep it nice and funky fresh for you folks. We're going to go to the lava passage. It's the passage to the metalworks and engineering. There's going to be fire enemies, and there's going to be we're going to unlock a saw trap, and we're going to unlock an explosive flask. So we can craft those after we complete this mission. You can even look at the enemies that are actually here. They are weak to frost damage, which is pretty cool. We could craft a frost hammer, but I'm not really worried about it. Kill 25 invaders with frozen condition. Deal 25,000 damage to invaders with the Bellator D Alka blah blah blah. Booby Trap Master. Finish the level with 3 equipped booby traps. Dual mix. Have dual mix combo. Alright, let's just get in there. Deploy to level, baby. Alright, guys. Let's rock and roll here. Alright, so the enemy is coming from over here. Bottom right. They're going to circle back up around to the top to get to the door over here. So they have quite a long ways to traverse to get to me. We could do a big ballista tower right here. It's got huge range. Let's build that. And let's stack... I'm not really going to worry about oil right now because I don't have a fire weapon. I don't know. Can I catch those on fire with my little traps that I placed down myself? I'm not really sure. Let's place that right there. And I would like to make these guys run around as much as possible. Like that. Alright, let's see how we do. Let's place our own little traps down. Like that, right there. Throw a nade. Ooh, the ballista got a guy already. Oh, the ballista is nailing him. Oh my goodness gracious. Get wrecked. Oh, they're shooting fire at me, trying to light my ass on fire. Oh, the oil puddles would come in handy because they throw fire themselves. So they could potentially light themselves on fire. See, I'm on fire right now. We are dying. Got him. Man, that shoulder cannon's amazing. Really need to get a better grenade. The grenade right now just kind of tickles him a little bit. Doesn't really do a whole lot. If you guys haven't noticed, the bar on the bottom right, the vertical purple bar shows how many enemies are remaining. So once the color drains out of that vertical bar, that means all the enemies are depleted. We got the full level 3 dread level. That means I get the most rewards. So I got 400 resources gained for constructing new traps and stuff for this next wave. There's 2 waves. We're on the second one already. We could try a sprinkler trap. Place it right there. See what's up. Do another spike trap right there. Do another barricade right there. Do another spike trap right there. Another spike trap right there. And we could soften them up right here at the beginning, I suppose. And we still have 70 resources available. You have a driver's license, Pierre? That's a random thing to say. What do you mean, Pierre? I'm not following you. I have a driver's license as well. Did you just get one? Is that what you mean? All right. Could just do another one, I guess. Here, we got 70 points. We could do another ceiling dart trap. Oh, you just got one? Right on, man. Congrats. That's awesome. Now you get to experience the freedom of having your own vehicle to drive wherever you want, whenever you want, dude. It's going to change your life. It's amazing. That was a terrible grenade. Aw, Sandra, you're too sweet. Daggum. Appreciate you. All right, the oil is coming out. Can we light the oil on fire? How do we light the oil on fire? Can we do it with our little booby trap? Let's see. Nope. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was a nice nade, if I say so myself. These guys are getting wrecked. Ooh, I could get him to light this on fire. If I stand right next to the oil puddle, I think. Don't do it, do it. Oh, he didn't do it. Let's use the melee a little bit. Let's charge it up as well. Oh! Let's charge it. Blammo, baby. Charge it again. Raw! Hey, this ain't too bad. Oh, my... oh, no, 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 no! Ooh, my stamina was running out. Wasn't able to swing the hammer anymore. You're gonna get an MX-5? I am not familiar with that kind of vehicle. It sounds cool, though. An MX-5. What sort of brand is that? That's a model, right? But what's the brand? Is it a Mazda? Is that what the M stands for? Alright, let's go to the armamentarium. Let's mutate our ass. What do we want to do here? We could increase the critical chance of our ranged weapons by 2% additively. Mazda, it's small with pop-up headlights. Oh, it's got pop-up headlights? No way, man. That's old school. That's cool. You can also respec your character if you want to for 100 and or for 35, I guess. 35 common metals or materials. So it's not, so we can just do whatever we want. Let's do critical chance of ranged weapons by 2%. All right, we can craft explosive flasks now. We can change the type as well. Flask blinding and stunning. So stunning is expensive. We don't have enough rare materials. Kind of want to save up. I don't know. Or we could just do the regular explosive. It does the most damage. 150 to 165. You know, I think we'll just do a regular explosive flask and we'll craft her up. All right, we got a level 3. The highest you can get is a tier 4. Our level 3 does increased crit. It has an increased crit chance of 5%, increased damage of 10%, and increased radius of plus 30. We could keep it or recycle it and try again. I think I'm gonna keep it. So if we go to the armory now, see it's red. So we can put that over here. We can recycle this bad boy. The old one, since we don't need that any longer. I can't wait until I can craft a new mechanical trap. That would be great. Can I craft a new blunderbuss? I can, but I want more materials, I think, so we can do the fire one. So let's hold on to that. Let's go back to the lobby area. Let's go to the workshop. We got new traps. We got the saw blade trap. That's right. Let's equip that bad boy. Beautiful. Looks like there are 3 different variants for each trap if you see down here in the center. We only have 1 out of 3. That's what the 2 question marks are representing. The 2 others that we don't have unlocked yet. Small rear-wheel drive. What more could you ask for? Dude, Pierre, you're talking my language, buddy. I mean, you know what I drive, right? I drive a small rear-wheel drive sports car, the Subaru BRZ. It's very tiny. I'm all about it, baby. It's tiny and nimble. Fits me like a glove, because I'm not a very big guy, you know? I'm only like 5'8.5", like 135 pounds about. So I'm a small guy. I'm like the size of an Asian. And it's an Asian car, so it fits me nicely. All right, let's go to the war room. We got a new flask. We could replay some of the older missions to get more stuff to try to craft better weapons, but I think we're just going to continue on, guys. Let's go to the first lecture hall. A large lecture hall for first-degree apprentices. We have frost enemies. There's an electric tower here that we can build. We'll unlock shooter trap with saws. Shoots saws that runs through enemies till they hit a wall. That's crazy. And there's impaler traps as well. I don't remember these two traps. Are these new since I played last, or is my memory just terrible? Alright, So all the challenges on this one are revolving around dealing damage with traps and towers. So I think I'm gonna try to hang back a little bit and see if I can let my traps do the most damage to the enemies here. Let's deploy to the level. Because I want to get more of these challenges completed so I get more resources so I can craft better weapons and gear, you know what I'm saying? Alright, there are three waves in this one compared to the 2 that we're used to. So this is an interesting one, guys. You see the layout here, how it has these desks and these little side rooms? So we can actually make the enemies go around that way if we put barricades. So watch, they're going to go all the way around here now. So now we can do a ceiling dart trap. So let's do a ceiling dart trap right there, like so. What about the spike trap? 40. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try to do a bunch of damage in a really small, confined space here if I can. So let's do a box right there. Do a box right there and a box right there. So they're gonna run on the saw trap, they're gonna go on the spike trap, they're gonna go back around here. We got 95 more available resources to build with now. Could do another saw trap right here. That would require quite a bit of stuff and things. Alright, we're going to force them to go on that spike trap. So everything's going to be right at the beginning here. It's a little bit of a dangerous move. Oh, wait, guys are coming from down here too? Oh, no. Maybe that's not the best move then, folks. Let's sell that, sell that, sell that. What do we need to build this? We need 150, right? 110 to build the ballista tower. Okay, we need a little bit more. Oops. Yo, Mohammad, what's up? Please play Kingdom 2 Crowns. Oh my god, I played that game so much, buddy. I got like 300 episodes of that game. I mean, there's plenty for you to enjoy, my homie, my dude. All right, let's do that. Nice. So that'll help protect us on the right side. Let's let our traps do most of the damage right there. And let's get in there. Next wave. Check it out. Have I ever done a donut with the BRZ? What kind of question is that? Of course I've done a donut. Oh yeah, dude. I went crazy when I first got the car. I was kind of reckless. All right, let's just hang back over here, I think. Oh, look at the traps. They're going nuts. We're just going to clean up the guys that are, you know, falling behind. The stragglers. Yeah, baby. Oh, did you see that flask? That flask was crazy. It's so much more powerful now. Check it out. Oh my gosh. Love it. Huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. really coming at me, baby. Yes! Flawless victory! Wave number 1 is done. Yeah, so like a month after I bought my BRZ, when it was brand new, I got off work. I was working the night shift. I got off work in the morning. I went to a local diner. I was eating at the diner. I was at a window seat. It was a really small diner, you know, kind of old school. I was looking across the way. Across the street was a brand new paved parking lot with a business that was being constructed. It wasn't constructed yet, though, and I was like, oh boy. Do I want to commit a crime? So I went over there, did a couple donuts, had a good old time. I didn't really tear it up too much, to be honest with you. It really wasn't that bad. But it was fun, baby. It was fun. It does not take much to get my car drifting, because my car is a drift car. It's a drift sports car, so I can turn off the car's like grip systems and stuff, so it doesn't break anymore, and I can just slide around like it's like I'm on ice. It's crazy. Those traps are OP. You're damn right they are, Willie. You're damn right they are. All right, we really got to get some traps down south now. We got 410 stuff and things we can do here. We can rotate this trap with middle mouse. Oh, yeah, we use the scroll wheel. Yeah, the traction control, that's the word. My brain was malfunctioning there, Pierre. But you came in and you saved me, buddy. Appreciate you. All right, we could do... You know, both... We could just funnel everybody into this section right here. Check that crap out. It's gonna be rad. Could do another ceiling dart trap like right in the middle here. Just like really nail them hard. Wish I had a little bit more, a few more points would be nice. But that's okay, I think that's gonna go pretty well. I mean, technically I could make them both walk on that if I... Oh, is that gonna block them if I do right there? Let's see what happens. Are they gonna be able to go through that corner? I think they might be able to go through that corner. Willie! What are you doing? Gifting 5 memberships to the peeps? Oh my gosh, dude, appreciate you, man. Absolutely outstanding, Willie. My goodness gracious.
No way. That's great.
That's great. Thank you so much, Willie. My goodness, he has gifted. It does it randomly, right?
No way.
I'm pretty sure.
That's great.
Now we got to listen to that 5 times, Willie. What have you done? Thanks so much, man. So now Queenie, Stefan, Brandy Coffee, Blue, and Vizotto now have memberships as well, guys. That's what's up. Yeah, YouTube really needs to let people pick who they want to give memberships to. It's kind of weird.
No way.
But damn, dude, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. That's $25, guys. 25. That's a $25 dono if you want to look at it that way. Thank you so much, man.
No way.
Much appreciated, my guy. I feel undeserving, but I feel blessed. All right, I'm gonna let my traps do as much work as they can because I want to try to get those challenges. What is it? Well placed. Deal 15,000 damage to invaders with booby traps. Deal 15,000 damage to invaders with towers, and deal 30,000 damage to invaders with traps. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna stand as the last line of defense, folks. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I'm trying to resist firing my weapon. Soften him up a little bit there. Okay, we're gonna have to fire a little bit here. Cleared him out with the cannon. Shoulder cannon, that is. Damn. Getting a little crazy. Woo, a couple guys made it through, unfortunately. So I don't think we're gonna get... Yeah, our dread level is only level 1 because I'm not attacking myself, so I'm not really getting that many resources. Which is the downside of trying to rely on my traps to do all the damage. That's okay. That's okay. So we only have 310 resources to work with here. That's not a whole heck of a lot. Alright, we could make these guys go up north, potentially, if we do a barricade. Like that. Oh, that's a lot of cash, though, that it requires. Oops. Oh, that's all we can do? Damn. I might sell this right there and place it over here. Yeah, that seems better. That sounds better to me. How did I propose? So I was originally... I don't know if she wants me to tell you this. I was originally going to propose at a waterfall, which is a really badass waterfall, but she was kind of like, I don't know, she was kind of like, so it was the day before I was gonna leave, and she was getting a little sad, you know, she's like, you know, uncertain if, you know, like how we're gonna make this work going forward because we're long distance and the immigration stuff is a problem for her. So she was like physically holding me like in place, and I'm like, babe, let's just go to the falls. It'll be a fun time. Don't worry about all this stuff right now. But she was like literally holding me there, and she's like, she's like secretly proposing to me in like a sneaky way. She's like, so would you marry me? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, babe, like we are. Both of us already are going into this dating for marriage. Of course I would marry you. And she's like, you would? And I'm like, whoa, slow down. So she kind of ruined the proposal. But it was so I basically, since she was basically holding me hostage in the Airbnb, I ended up just proposing in the Airbnb because there was no way she was going to the waterfall. It was just not happening. It was like 30 minutes of me trying to get her to go to the waterfall, and I was not making any ground. But it was okay. It was still nice. She loved it. She's in love with the ring. She's all about it. So it was good. It was cute, you know. And she's so sweet. She said I could propose to her anywhere. And she still would have loved it. So I was like, even in the bathroom? And she was like, no. He's like, okay, maybe not anywhere, but most places. Yeah, it's a waterfall in British Columbia called Shannon Falls. Really cool waterfall. We did end up going to the waterfall after the proposal. But no, it was lovely. It was a nice blue sky, sunny day. It was a good time. Oh, you've been there? You've been to Shannon Falls? It was badass, right? It was a good waterfall. I was impressed. She was like, well, you can just propose again. And I was like, I don't know about that. I do not. We do not have a date planned yet for the marriage. Gotta figure all that stuff out. It's all complicated because of the the immigration stuff. I gotta say, it's definitely not as exciting playing or like relying on your traps to do all the kills, because we only got like, our score was so low because we did that. You get a much higher score, much more experience points if you actually are engaged in the fight. But we did get 3 of the challenges completed, guys. 3 out of the 4. So that's awesome. And we unlocked 2 more traps and an electric tower.
Master Towersmith Nadir has been rescued.
Okay. Why does the game really hate me reading things? What is that? You went to Canada like 3 years ago with the wife? You were heading to the Sky Bridge, just passed it and stopped off for about an hour there? Right on! Dude, it was beautiful. I was kind of teasing her. I was like, look how perfect of a spot this would have been for the proposal. But no, it was great. Master Nadir has taken up residence in the workshop and begun working, Commander. He would like to speak with you.
It's great to see you awake from your hibernation, Commander. We need you more than ever now. I'll operate the towers in the workshop. When you unlock more tower plans, we can build different kinds of them.
You know, I'm tempted to give this guy like an Indian accent. I'll operate the towers in the workshop. When you unlock more tower plans, we can build different kinds of them. You can choose variant versions of each tower here. You don't have to put towers in your loadout. We'll bring enough resources for each tower to the mission. Just choose which variant you want to use and find a good place for them in the mission. Not all parts of the castle have a suitable base for the tower. I love the Indian accent. It's so funny. I love it. It cracks me up. I'm terrible at it, but that's what makes it funny. I was like, you know what? I do all the British accents and all these other ones. I'm like, let's get some Indian in there, dude. Let's make it happen. All right, we got shooter saw traps we can equip now, and we have impaler traps. It's a single target trap. If it kills, it primes itself with the cadaver and detonates, dealing heavy explosive damage.
What the flip is this? This thing sounds awesome. Sounds awesome.
All right, cool. So towers. We have ballista and electric. There are 4 more towers we can get, it looks like. I'm into that. All right, let's go to the armamentarium. Do we not? I don't think we have an upgrade point, do we? We do not. We could try to craft a new blunderbuss finally. Do we have enough for the dragon?
We do have enough for the dragon. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
Come on, baby. All right, it is a level 4. Oh, it's the highest level. It has piercing +1, so it goes through enemies. It loses 25% of its current damage each time it pierces. It does a fire explosion on acrobatics. So like when I like jump over walls and stuff. Stamina ignore +7. Stamina ignore allows you to ignore any stamina consumption for a certain amount of time after 25 kills. Oh, so I could get 25 kills and then switch to my hammer and just go nuts. Fire damage can ignite oil puddles, explosive gas, or oiled enemies. We're keeping this one. Let's go to the armory. Let's break down the old one. How much better is it? Can I compare with left alt? How do I do that? I'm holding left alt, but it's not showing me any. It says in the bottom, compare with left alt, but it's not. I don't think it's showing me anything. I don't see anything where it's comparing. Hello? I don't know. Let's break that down. Let's go back to the craft menu. Can we craft a new blast hammer? No, we need more. We need more, very rare materials. That's okay. Alright, let's go to the war room. Oh gosh. We have 1, 2, 3 places we can go. We can go to the lecture room. There's frost enemies here. Small lecture hall for new apprentices. We could go to the Snake Bridge, or we could go to the first lecture hall, which is an endless level against ever-increasing adversaries. So that's how you get really... That's so you can play these endless missions so you can get resources. That's cool. Alright, lecture room. We will unlock a spike trap, which is serrated to cause bleeding damage. And we will unlock explosive barrel booby traps that explode when triggered. Kill 50 invaders with fire. Perfect. That's why we got the blunderbuss with the fire. Booby trap master. Finish the level with 4 equipped booby traps. Acid bath. Kill 50 invaders with acid. The only one we're really going to be able to do is the 25,000 damage trap challenge and the fire one. Let's rock and roll. Did I eat some Canadian food? You know, not really. I did not have any poutine because I already know I'm not a fan of poutine. I've had it before. Oh my gosh, guys. There's a restaurant in Whistler Village called Hunter Gather. Not Hunter Gatherer like you would expect. It's just Hunter Gather. It is Hunter Gather. If you ever go there, get the brisket sandwich. Holy crap. It is so good, guys. It was so good that I went back and got another one. It was incredible. Loved it. Alright, let's check this out. Let's see what we can do here. We can make these guys go around to this side. Let's do saw trap. Or, let's see. Looks like there's no tower position here. That's okay. We can do a shooter trap. Oh, shooter trap. Can the shooter trap go through your own walls? Until they hit a wall. I don't... Do they hit your own barricades, though? I don't really know how that works. Let's place it right there. And we'll do the impaler trap right here. And we'll do a ceiling dart trap. Right there. And that uses up all the stuff and things we got, baby. Damn. Gravy, cheese, and fries. What's there to hate? I don't know. I don't really know how to describe my food taste. It's like, I guess I'm not really into slimy foods, I guess, like gravy and a bunch of cheese. You know, it's slimy food if you want to think of it that way.
It's slimy.
Oh, look at this. We're lighting their asses on fire. Oh, this is beautiful. These guys don't stand a chance. Yes! Yeah, baby. There are 3 waves that we have to survive on this one as well. Oh, those guys can hit me with their long swords. That's brutal. Oh, that flask is amazing. Did I damage myself with that saw trap? I'm not really sure. Woo! Yes, sir! That's how we do it. What's our dread level? Yes, dread level 3. Deathless. So I haven't read this out for you guys, so I'll read it out for you. So there's 3 different like badges you can get, which give you more rewards. Deathless is 10% more resources if you survive. Adamant Defense, 10% more resources if you did not allow any enemies to get through the gate. And Flawless Flow, 10% more resources if you did not allow any enemies to pass and did not die. Through the entire campaign? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so we got 320 resources to build more traps and stuff here. All right, let's keep piling it on, baby. We could do our what do you want to call it? Oil sprinkler trap. Light these guys on fire. Let's do it right there as well. Let's do shooter trap right there. Or wait, hold on. What do we want to do this? We could do another saw trap. I do quite like the saw traps, guys. They do tickle my fancy. We could just place it right there so they can't pass without getting hit no matter what they do. If you see your fellow comrade get burnt to ashes, you're doing a 180 and running away. That's what I know, right? These guys, you know, you can say what you want about them. They got courage. Oh, they got all the courage, baby. All right, now we can light this on fire. Look at that, the oil's on fire. Oh my gosh. The devastation. The desecration. The decimation.
The desolation.
We're gonna get so much experience points, it's gonna be crazy. Yes! Die! Kind of feel bad for him. Oh my gosh, did you see that trap over here? It impales the bodies, and then when the body retracts down into the floor, it explodes. This game is awesome, man. There it is, baby. Wait, 2 out of 3 completed. What do we got here? 3 dread levels? Only 2? Damn. We got 300 resources gained. Beautiful. I like it. I'm into it. I could make them go over here around this room, but I think I'm just going to try to jam-pack this area even more. Could do another impaler trap right there. And another right there. Oh, baby. Oops, wrong button. Could sell that and then make them... What do I want to make them do? Do another ceiling trap, and this is gonna be nuts. Oh baby, I'm into this. You think it's time to increase the difficulty? That gun's too good? I know, I feel like we're doing great. We're just jam-packing them all in this tiny spot. This is wave 3 out of 3, right? I believe so. It says only 2 out of 3. Am I crazy? Is that a... Oh, now it switched. Okay, never mind. Now we're good. Let's go plant some traps down. Or booby traps, rather. That flask is so good, too. Yes! Die! Look at, so you see how it has a body waiting on the spikes? Once an enemy comes near, the spikes will retract into the floor and it'll blow up. Just stand back a little bit so the sword guys can't hit me as easily. The two-handers. This is just crazy. It's a meat grinder. I've almost won. There's only one little squad left, and we got him, baby. Boom! Annihilated him with the shoulder cannon. Oil's on fire, they're burning, they're blazing. And there it is. We got 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 skulls, so not the most we could have got. We got 2 out of the 4 challenges completed, so that's cool. We're level 4 right now, beautiful. We unlocked the serrated spike trap and the explosive barrel booby trap. All right, let's go to the workshop. Traps. Oh yeah, so it's a different version of the spike trap. Check this out. Deals damage and applies bleeding. It conducts electricity as well because it's metal. So once we have electrical weapons, we can zap the enemies also. It does the same amount of damage as the regular, and it's the same price. Interesting. It's just all around better in my opinion. Kind of weird. All right, let's go back. What's the top chip flavor? What do you mean by chip? Because the word chip means something different in many countries. You mean like a cookie or like a potato chip? Or like a biscuit? In the United States, a chip... Oh, like crisps. Yeah, gotcha. So like potato chips. Oh, you know, that's a good question, man. My girl and I are both big fans of the nacho cheese Doritos. You know, just regular Doritos. Love those bad boys. But I'm also a big fan of original flavor Pringles. And I'm a massive new fan of the Lay's. It's like Lay's regular flavor kettle cooked. Like, guys, don't be sleeping on the Lay's kettle cooked. Oh my gosh. It's crazy good. I just discovered that like 6 months ago and it's changed my life. It's amazing, dude. Regular Lay's, not that good, not that good. But the Lay's kettle cooked? Oh, baby. I think it's even better than like the kettle chip brand itself. It's so dang good. Barbecue's good. I like barbecue too. But I don't know. The regular ones just hit different, man. I don't know. All right, we have 1 point we can use to upgrade ourselves. What should we do here? I feel like I might want to upgrade my gear even more. Maybe I should just keep upgrading my ranged weapon training. So I could increase my crit chance from 2 to 4% with my ranged weapons. Or I could increase the damage of booby traps by 10%. Ooh, there's so many I want to do, guys. Or increase the elemental damage of weapons by 10%. So that would increase my fire damage by 10%. Let's do that. Oh, baby, there's so much stuff I want to do. We could do an explosive barrel crafting now. Should we do that? There's a hydro one. Leaves a water puddle. For like electricity. And there's an oil one. There's a frost one. Ooh. I would like the frost one, but that's the most expensive one there is. Because it's really good. It would be great to have a combination of fire and frost at the same time so we can cover our bases with all the different types of enemies. We need one more very rare material to do that. What are my thoughts on cheese and onion? I'm not a fan, man. When it comes to food, I'm a simple guy. Like, I don't know. I think it's the onion that I'm not a big fan of. I like to keep it simple. So I'm kind of tempted to go and replay one of the missions to get some more stuff, but I think we'll just keep pressing forward just for the sake of content. All right, we're going to the Snake Bridge. It's a snake-shaped bridge leading into the warehouse areas of the castle. There's frost enemies here. So we're going to go with that fire. We will unlock a mechanical trap, so we can now craft the mechanical trap and get a better one after we complete this. And we will unlock the furnace trap. Shoots a stream of fire that gradually increases in size. Oh, baby. Does my girl cook? Not a lot, but she cooks a lot of rice and like noodles and stuff like that. But I think I might cook a little bit more than she does. She's so sweet and she's so sweet and great. She always calls me. She calls me like her like personal chef basically, because I don't cook a lot of things, but the things that I do cook, I think I cook pretty well. But it doesn't really matter to me that a woman cooks, because I feel like I've already kind of learned all that stuff myself anyway. And I mean, in modern Western society, do you really need somebody to cook for you? It's so easy to get food now, you know? It's not like we're living on the prairie and I need her to be able to cook up a rabbit or a deer that I hunt down, you know? But I think her and I are going to try to learn how to cook more things together, which I think will be a fun bonding experience, you know? Alright, siege weapons. Deal 15,000 damage to invaders with towers. Kill 100 invaders with electricity. I don't have electricity yet. Deal 20,000 damage to invaders with melee. Deal 20,000 damage to invaders with ranged weapons. We can do that one. We can do that one. You love cooking, Willie? Yeah, I like cooking too, man. I think it's it can be fun, you know? It can be a good time for show. You thought she would have some Nigerian specialties? She does not. At least not that I'm aware of. She's kind of like me. We're both very simple eaters, and we're both very content with just like eating the same couple foods over and over and over again. So it's pretty great. All right, let's see. This is a cool map. I like this one. I do remember this one as well. How do I want to set this up? So we could do a saw trap right here. Are they gonna avoid that, or are they gonna actually run on that? I mean, it does look like they're gonna run on that, so that's cool. Oh, we can do a tower in the middle. Hold up. We can do an electric tower for 150. Shoots an electric bolt at enemies. Electricity travels on conductive ground. Ooh, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be good with our spike traps and our saw traps, because it'll conduct electricity. Going a little crazy here, just making them run through the blades. Let's see how we do for this first wave. We got 3 waves again. Okay, you can hop over here. That's good to know. Let's go head them off. Do some damage. Boom, that flask is awesome. Yes, burn in hell! We will cleanse them with fire and flame. Trying to make a little maze for them. Oh, they got shocked because they were standing on the saw trap when it got electrocuted by the tower. Perfect. Oh, there's a wolf? What is this crap? I don't remember that. That was awesome. Boom, baby. Step back, boys. As you guys can tell, I'm not a big melee guy right now, but melee weapons do come in handy later on in the game, after you start setting up more combos and stuff. And there it is. Wave 1 is done. Chicken goes with everything. Yeah, that's true. My girl likes to put chicken in her noodles and her rice. She puts it in everything. You know, Pierre, it's funny that you mentioned KFC, because my fiance loves getting KFC chicken, and that's what that's mostly what she puts in her noodles and in her rice and stuff. Is KFC chicken, baby. All right, let's get an impaler trap right there and right there and right there. Do a barricade. Let's do a serrated spike trap. Get these guys bleeding. Would be a good idea, I think. Right in the middle. All right, so we got a serrated spike trap to cause bleeding, and then they got to run through the gauntlet again. I think it's gonna work out pretty well. So she makes like a stir fry with vegetables or just noodles and chicken. Yeah, kinda. She does stew as well. She is a fan of stew. Who knew? Oh man, that impaler trap is so funny. I love it. Man, wrecking their faces. Here come the wolves. Why am I not firing? What's going on there? Sometimes my gun stops firing and I'm not sure why. Is it like, see like right now? I don't know, that was weird. See like right now, it's not weird, what is that? It's like when I hover over certain objects. Oh, he got through! Oh! Like right now, it's not shooting, even though I'm holding the button. What is going on? I'm so confused. Is my mouse not working, or like, what is happening? Yeah, sometimes my gun just stops firing. I don't really get it. Not really sure what's happening. Does she do stew with fufu? I'm not actually sure. Don't know. Damn, well, a wolf got through, unfortunately. Because I was distracted by the fact that my gun just randomly stops firing. It's odd. I'm not sure why it does that. I should probably do a sprinkler trap. And we'll do a ceiling dart trap as well. And we'll do a shooter trap. I think would probably be a good idea. Where are these guys gonna go over here now? Richard, what's up, man? Good to see ya! Hope you're doing well, buddy. So, Richard, I don't know if you noticed. Probably not, because you just got here, but Willie was kind enough to donate a bunch of memberships to people on the channel. And just coincidentally, your wife got one of the memberships. You guys are both members now. You're an egg membership household. Fufu is like a dough consistency, but has no flavor, and you would normally eat it with stew and stuff like that. Oh, interesting. Interesting. These guys running a weird pattern. I'm into it, though. Oh, gosh! Ah! Boom, oil's on fire. There's more wolves coming, I think. They got banners as well. Oh, they dunzos, baby. They dunzos. All right, oil's on fire there. Beautiful. Let's burn them up nice and crispy. Oh, yes! They're getting buffed by a banner or something somewhere, right? They're getting wrecked. This music is cool, man. It's weird, but it's cool. Oh, they got lots of banners. Got some banners over here. Let's get them. Where you going, buddy? Boom! Love that explosive flask. Hey, Brandy! What's up? Good to see ya. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Richard. It's a beautiful, blue, sunny, warm day outside, and I'm inside playing video games. But I'm having a good time, baby. Alright, I did not get any of the challenges, unfortunately. That's a bummer. We unlocked the mechanical trap and the furnace trap. We're level 5 now. Master Abraham has been rescued. Abraham. Good old Abe. Alright. Master Abraham has converted the East Tower into a modest library, Commander. He would like to meet with you to discuss any knowledge or information you may need. Okay.
Greetings, Commander. I am Master Abraham. I moved into this tower and keep records of our enemies and other notables. I can help you plan your tactics. Here you can see the enemies we have encountered so far and their strengths and weaknesses. Here you can read a brief history of the castle.
Okay. Do I really want to read all this, guys? This is a lot of stuff to read. This is a lot of stuff to read. Alright, looks like there's 4 different enemy categories. There's ice dudes, fire dudes, poison dudes, and some other type of dudes. I don't know. Coffee's such a cool last name, I know, right? I'm jealous. My goodness gracious. I love coffee. I actually don't love coffee. But you know what, Richard and Brandy? I'll make an exception for you two. Oh, wait, it says I got the a mile away one. Okay, cool. Didn't look like I did before. All right, let's go to the workshop. We have a new trap. We have the furnace trap. Shoots a stream of fire that gradually increases in size. Blammo. Gradually increases. So it gets bigger near the end of it? That's cool. Let's go to the armamentium. Let's mutate ourselves. Let's see. I should probably focus on boosting one of these all the way to level 5. Let's increase... What are vials? I don't remember what vials are. Is it like my flasks and stuff? Vial training. Reduces the cooldown of vials by 7%. What is a vial? Like a flask? I don't really know. I don't think I have vials yet. Let's just do ranged weapon training again, so our critical chance is higher. We can now craft a new mechanical trap to replace the one we currently have. We can do a number 1 or a caltrops. It leaves caltrops. What are caltrops? I don't know what that is. What's a caltrop? Or we can do mechanical trap with saws. Which one does the most damage? The saws one has the lowest radius of 2.5. The saw one does the most damage, but its cooldown is 12 as well. Would be good to place at a choke point, I suppose. I think we'll do that. Ah, it's only a level 2? No, I want a level 3. I want a level 3. Only a level 2 again? Damn. Level 2 again? I'm wasting a lot of resources doing that. Level 4! That's what I'm talking about. Weight reduction of 30%. Explosive cloud chance plus 100%. Explosive gas that deals a certain amount of explosive damage on contact with fire damage. That's gonna go great with my fire blunderbuss. Its cooldown is decreased by 10% as well, and it has an increased radius of plus 10. Yes! Oh, that is awesome. Oh, this thing is amazing. So this is a different trap than our mechanical one. Or we could use both of them, I suppose, right? There's no reason to not use both of them. Okay, cool. Rock to the roll. Third time's a charm, baby. Alright. Have I done the lecture room? I did do the lecture room. Did the snake bridge. There's the mine's entrance. The mine's entrance and the inner gate left. Oh, we got new enemies. We got poison enemies here at the mine's entrance. Entrance to the large mining facilities below the castle. They're druids, and yeah, they're like druid type guys. There's earth spirits. What are their weaknesses? Bleeding damage is their weakness, and you can blind them as well. We will get a ceiling electric trap and a repeater crossbow by completing this. Nice. Let's rock and roll. Let's get in there, baby. Oh, I did not do the right thing. That was the wrong button. Deploy to level. That's the button. Man, this game is so awesome. I love this game so much. I feel like this game is criminally underrated, folks. Okay, I do not remember this mission from when I played this game years ago. Looks cool, though. We got guys coming from 2 different directions. Looks like they all try to head to the center here. So they all converge right here. So this might be the best spot to really place most of my stuff, to just do a bunch of damage to a bunch of guys at the same time. And there's also a spot for an electricity tower. Electric tower doesn't have that much range, though. I think I'm going to go with the ballista tower. Can we build on the bridge? You cannot build on the bridge. That's right. All right, let's try to do some crazy stuff over here. How do I want to do this? Should I rotate that? I could do what I did before, basically. Oh wait, this I'm not doing this correctly. I'm goofing it up. Let's see. Definitely want to do a sprinkler trap. That is kind of a no-brainer. But where do I want to place it? Like right here? We'll go with that first. It's not really the best setup, but after we get... Oh, there's only 2 waves on this one. Interesting. I want to see what this trap does, by the way. Let's check it out. Ooh. Shoots out saws from the center. I dig it. All right, let's get down over here to where they converge. What is that, a giant tree? What is this? I'm trying to keep an eye on the mini-map in the top right corner of the screen so I can see where the enemies are at. Damn, these guys are tough. We got him though, baby. We got him. Wave 1 completed. Only 1 more wave to go. Dread level 3. Beautiful. All right, and we got 400 resources. You find it funny, Pierre, that I was working for a coffee company but hated coffee? I know, it's so ironic. I wish I loved coffee, guys. I wish I did. But alas, I do not. I do not. All right, let's do a serrated blade trap right there. Let's do an impaler trap right there, an impaler trap right there. Oh, now we're getting into the fun stuff. Now we're getting into the fun stuff, baby. Do blades right there. Do that right there. And we'll do another saw trap. Could place it right there as backup, right before the bridge. Let's see where they go. We're gonna go like that, hit with some saws, hit with the fire, go over the blade trap right there. I want to place this somewhere else. The oil sprinkler. Maybe I'll place it right there. I don't know. Maybe is that not a good spot? I don't know. Maybe right there? Do I like cappuccino? Nah, not really. That saw booby trap regenerates so fast, only 10 seconds. Yeah, it's great. Love it. I'm all about it, baby. All right, so this is the final wave. There's only 2 waves here, so it's going to be pretty hardcore. These guys are not... Fire is not a weakness for these guys, but they are immune to... or resistant to ice, so I guess it's a good thing we don't even have ice. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, that saw trap is so quick. I love it. That's a nice little choke point right there. All right, now they're going in the meat grinder, baby. This is where the magic happens. Yes, get wrecked. So it does look like the saw shooter does fire the saws just all the way until they hit a wall of some kind. That's cool. They just keep going, I guess. Oh gosh, this is dangerous. Oh baby. We got him though, we got him. Ain't no thing. Didn't even use the shoulder cannon. Woo, flawless victory, 4 skull rating. It says I've killed 50,000 enemies. I got an achievement for that, beautiful. And we got 2 of the challenges completed. Kill 70 invaders with fire. Deal 30,000 damage with Bellator de Alchemia. That's my dude. All right, we unlocked the repeater crossbow and the ceiling electric trap. Isn't this game crazy, guys? I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on this game. They're passing it up because they just think it's a boring old regular tower defense, but it's not, baby. It's not. It's so much more than that. What did we unlock? A new type of trap, right? Where? Oh yeah, instead of a ceiling dart trap, it's a ceiling electric trap. So the ceiling electric trap is good if you place it above like saws, because they're metal. They'll conduct electricity and do extra damage. Or above water as well. So, you know, I think we're going to switch to the electric instead of the dart trap. It doesn't do as much damage by itself. It only does 75 damage per second compared to 150 of the dart. But I think if we combine it with the traps below, like the spike and the saw traps, I think it'll work out really well for us. I think it'll be a good thing. Alright, let's go to the armamentium. Let's mutate ourselves again. Let's keep doing ranged weapon training, maybe. Or I could start... I could increase the damage of my booby traps by 10%. Let's do that. We can also craft a repeater crossbow. Crossbow with an automated load mechanism fires rapidly with high recoil. Acidic repeater crossbow? Frost repeater crossbow? I think I was using a frost one before and it was really good. We could do that. Level 3? I'll stick with it. I mean, obviously level 4 would be the best, but, you know, level 3, I'm not going to complain. It has piercing projectiles, it's got a weight reduction, and a chance to mark. What does marking do? Marked enemies take 35% more damage from traps and turrets. Okay. And it does frost. It does 20 to 25 damage. Let's compare it with our other weapon. How do we compare, guys? I think the compare feature is broken in this game. It says I hold left alt. But it's... am I blind, guys? I don't see it showing me the comparison stats anywhere. Or do I need them both to be... Do I need them both in here? I don't see a comparison anywhere. Maybe I'm blind? Anyway. So, my blunderbuss level 4 does 300 to 350 damage. Oh my gosh, why is it so much higher? Well, I guess we'll just use these on a case-by-case basis because the blunderbuss does fire damage and the repeater does frost. So we'll just see what's the best. So if we go to the war room, we'll see the next mission. Imagine being electrocuted and also being set on fire. Has to be the worst way to die. And chopped up. Having your little ankles and feet chopped up with saws in the floor. Right? Brutal. Alright, the inner gate. This is the boss, right? We will unlock a mechanical ceiling trap, a pendulum, and we will unlock the cryo bellows. So instead of fire, it'll be like frost. All right, a large elemental creature blocks the path further into the castle. Okay. I don't know what sort of elemental creature it is. It's not saying, so I don't know if I should bring my crossbow or the dragon's blunderbuss. I guess I'll just bring the blunderbuss and see what we're dealing with here. Let's get in there, baby. By the way, guys, did you see that the Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster, which is really a full-blown remake, released the other day? Would you guys like to see me play that? I think that'd be a lot of fun. Alright, we can do... Oh, this is weird. This is just a huge area for me to build a maze in, I guess. Should I just do ballistas? How do I do this? I would like to... Man, we only have 530 points to spend here. This is weird. I don't remember doing this before. I don't think the boss fight was in the game when I played before, now that I'm thinking about it. Do I just have to lure the enemy? Is he just gonna chase me around? I think that's what's gonna happen, right? I think he's just gonna chase me around the map. Well, I'm definitely gonna want sprinkler traps for oil. That's for darn sure. We're gonna do a ceiling trap, electricity. This is gonna be weird. We'll see what happens here. It's an ice guy, I'm pretty sure. Or he's like a mix of things. Oh, wait, he's a mix. He's got fire, ice, and he's got acid. Oh my flippin', what? You wanna go, son? This guy is pissed. Light him on fire, do it. Do it. He's down. He's almost dead, actually. If you look at the top of the screen, there's a health bar. Is he healing up? I think he's healing up a little bit. This guy's a total a-hole, man. He's almost dead. Wait. He just healed back up? Oh, wait a minute. Does he have four different stages? If I'm looking at the top, he's got 4 red emblems and 3 blue ones. Do I have to destroy him that many times? Ow, that was rude. Well, I'm out of healing syringes, so that is a little worrying. He's going crazy over there. I'm just gonna keep clear. Ow! This guy's a total butthead. I'm almost dead. I wonder what happens if I die. Do I have to complete this entire fight without dying? That's crazy. I'm so close to being dead. Oh no, I died. Oh, you just respawn. Okay. That's interesting. So do I just have infinite lives to do this? Oh, wait, no. I think I only have 3 lives. I think at the top of the screen. Did I miss? I think I just missed that shot. Ow, damn it. He's whooping my ass, man. There we go, we got him on fire. Lead him over the traps if we can. Okay, I think he's down on his last life, if that's what we want to call it, last stage. He's so angry. He's halfway there. He's spazzing out in the corner, throwing a little temper tantrum. You know, I've noticed for some reason when I aim upward, like right here, when I aim up, my gun doesn't fire sometimes. Like right now, I'm holding the button, but it's not doing it. Very weird. I don't know why that is. Oh, I've almost got him, but I'm almost dead as well. I got like 1 hit point left. I just died. It's okay though, because I got 1 life left and he's almost donezo's, baby. Ow. Oh, he healed up as well. Oh wait, no, he's on the last one. He's on the last one. Damn, those earth vines are kind of cheap. You run into them and they hurt you. And they just pop up out of nowhere. gotta get him on these traps. Ah! That was close. Oh, those vines are so cheap, man. Almost got him though. I'm just trying to focus to avoid all of his attacks as much as I can. Keeping my distance. Got him, baby. Super toasty. Woo! Those look crazy. I feel like some floor saw blades would have been good in that fight. That's okay. We got one of the challenges as well. Kill the boss using only ranged weapons. Nice. We have unlocked a new part of the castle. That was a close fight. Commander, we have unlocked more areas of the castle. Let me brief you on the details in the war room. This guy loves going in the war room. We have managed to clear the north warehouse and can now reach further into other warehouses. This castle is massive. As you clear more parts from the enemy, new parts of the castle will be accessible. You can see the general collection maps from here. Oh, okay. From here, you can see which parts of the castle are now accessible. Each of these maps contains different levels. You can see how much of the map is completed on each map. You see how much of the map is completed on each map. Some maps do not require you to fully clear out the enemies to access other parts, but I highly suggest that we do so to gather as much resources as possible. I concur with that assessment. Alright, so we got 7 out of 7 there. We can always replay the previous areas as well to finish the challenges, or to just do the endless mode, which could help us get a lot of resources. We can click this to go to the overview. Nice. Northern Warehouse. Full new section, baby. Beautiful. So I think we're going to save the next section in the North Warehouse for the next live stream. But before we end the stream, I think I'm going to play the endless mode here for the end, just to see if I can get some extra resources, guys. But let's see. I unlocked some stuff in the workshop, right? Yeah, I unlocked the mechanical ceiling trap pendulum. A swinging pendulum deals massive damage. 225 damage every 25 seconds it does a swing. I kind of like everything I have right now. Do I want to replace anything? I think I'll stick with what I got. It's almost that time, Pierre. It's almost that time. Let's see. I do not have a point to mutate myself. Do I want to use the crossbow? I don't think so. I could craft an explosive barrel. I might just go with a regular barrel? I don't know. The frost barrel's definitely the biggest one. Like, the most expensive. Does that mean it's the best? I don't know. I think I might just go with the basic one. Level 4. It's got increased radius plus 35. It has bleed 20%, increased damage by 10%, and decreased cooldown by 10. Nice. That is a kick-ass barrel. Weight's too high? Damn. How about now? Now we can do it. Alright, I think that's gonna go pretty well.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby.
You know, before we jump in here, Pierre, just for you, buddy, I think we'll play that.
I'm only human, Harry! Anybody could make a mistake.
Anytime I goof up, this is what happens.
Stop being a baby!
Anytime I make a minor mistake, this is what happens.
I'm walking home.
Oh! Well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect! I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake!
I wish I had more opportunities to use this clip. Pierre just wanted me to show it just because it's been a while. Love that clip. Love that clip. All right, let's do the endless map here to end off the stream. See, if I play Kingdom 2 Crowns, I'll probably get a lot of opportunities to play that clip.
I'll be like, oh my gosh, why'd you drop the coins in the water?
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. It says, in endless mode, the goal is not to win, but to survive as long as possible against increasing odds to gather resources. First 2 waves will be regular waves, where you can place your traps as usual. Losing all points here means failing the level with no resources gained. After the regular waves, survival waves will start. Every 5 waves survived, you get a break with a limited amount of resources gained. In endless mode, selling traps always yields full amount back. So we got the first 2 waves and then 5 wave intervals after that. Oh, and it's this map. Interesting. Okay. First things first, we're going to want to build an electric tower. And we have 400 things to work with here. How do I want to do this? We'll do an electric ceiling trap right there as well. And we're gonna funnel those guys into there. Gonna put a saw trap right there. And I don't want to do this. Could do a furnace trap up there or on the other side. I only have 160 points left to spend here. Sprinkler trap would be good so I can light their asses on fire. Could do 2 of those. Okay, let's try that. It's a weird setup, but we're gonna experiment, baby. Let's place a barrel down. Oh, I forgot about that. Acrobatics does flame. Ooh, look at that barrel! Yeah, baby. Got him. They're coming from both directions now. Yes, look at all that fire. Oh, it's glorious.
You're wasting so much time. Oh my god.
Exactly. Exactly, Pierre. I miss the whining. I need to play more games where that'll attract those people. We're on wave number 3. It says on the top right in tiny little numbers. I gotta keep moving so I don't get hit by those guys that throw the projectiles at me. Trying not to use my healing syringes unless I have to, because I do have an ability that allows me to get a little bit of HP back if I kill 3 enemies within 3 seconds. We got a little bit of a break here because that was wave number 5. Any game where you burn resources. Yeah, you're right, Willie. You're right. What weapon am I using? I am using, it's a Dragon's Breath Blunderbuss. So it's a shotgun that shoots fire as well. Lights their asses up. You can sell traps for full price. That's right. All right, wave reports. 3 minutes. Combos 5,250. 315 kills. All right, we got 380 more resources available to use, folks. Beautiful. It's not a whole heck of a lot, to be honest. Let's do that. Could do a blade trap down here to start them off with some bleed damage. Or we could do the impalers. Impalers would be cool as well. They run a very strange pathway. I don't know how I feel about it. I could slow them down just by building some walls and making them go over here. Might be a good idea. We could do an impaler trap right there. Place a wall right there to kind of make them go over the trap a little bit more. It's about the same. Alright, so these bellows are going to light these oil puddles up automatically. So that'll be cool. This is going to do a little bit of damage to these guys, soften them up for me a bit. That'll do a little bit of damage over there as well, not too much. We'll see. I didn't have as many points as I wished I did, but that's okay. Where are they coming from first? Top left, you can see on the mini-map. Yeah, for some reason when I aim upward, My gun does not fire sometimes, and it's really kind of ticking me off. Yeah, like, what the fudge? What? Why is that? Is there like a setting that is doing this? There's no options when you're in the game. It's weird when I'm aiming upward in an upward direction. I'm holding down the fire button, and sometimes it just does not fire. Really bugging me, really bugging me. Don't know what it's all about. Oh, baby. Where you going, buddy? He thought he was going somewhere. That was not a good move. Alright, we're doing okay. Make sure I move so I don't get hit by their projectiles. Down feels good, like that weird glitch never happens when I'm aiming downward. We're on wave 10, so we should get a pause after this where we can upgrade even further. Beautiful. There it is, boys. There it is. All right, how much do we got? 305. All right, you get about 300 each time, I think. What do I want to do now? Shooter trap might be nice. What's that gonna make these guys do? They're going around, which is not cool. Oops, wrong button. What's the range of that? That's pretty good range. They'll still run through it no matter what, but it's not quite as effective. What if I place that right there? Is that going to force them to go... I'm trying to get them to run in front of these saws that are going to be shooting out from these bad boys right here. I think that helped a little bit. Alright, let's give that a shot. Try to get to wave 15, see what happens. There we go. Man, those furnaces are pretty great when they activate. They're getting buffed by a banner guy down there. I can see him. There, just got one of them. Damn, they're really going at me. Those banner guys are making a huge difference. Banners buffing them. Ooh, it's a lot of dudes. We're at wave 14. Gonna heal up. One guy made it through. This is not going well. No! I can't shoot because I'm aiming upward because of that weird glitch. Don't like that. Oh no. No! I'm gonna lose. I was so close. I was at number 15. No! Damn. Well, how much stuff did I get? Well, we're level 7. We got 70 common, 18 rare, and 9 very rare. Nice, that's a lot. And we got 2 survivor challenges. Number 3 is survive 15 waves. We were on the last one. We were on wave 14. Or we completed 14. Damn. Well, how much loot do we have now? We have another upgrade point. We could mutate ourselves a little bit more. I think I'm going to keep upgrading my adrenal pump. Kill 3 enemies in 3 seconds to gain 12.5 HP back once per 15 seconds. If we get to level 5 for the adrenal pump, we will enter rage mode for 15 seconds after killing 10 enemies in 3 seconds. Which makes you take half damage and you get 20% lifesteal on melee attacks. That's crazy. How they did from the fire reminds you of Kingdom 2 crowns? Does it? I guess that's kind of true, right? It's similar. Do I wanna do a blast hammer so I can start using melee? Because it would be good for me to start using melee, guys. Furnace hammer does fire damage, electric hammer, blast hammer. Does blast? Which one's the most expensive? The most expensive is the electric, which would be good. A level 1? Ew, no, I don't want that. Level 2? No. Level 4! Hydro puddle on hop. Water puddle conducts electricity and can be frozen via chill. So when I hop, it'll leave a hydro puddle and it'll leave an oil puddle? How does it do both at the same time? Damn, this is a really good weapon. 350 plus shield on charge. Increased core damage plus 20%. Nice. Damn, how much damage does this do? 70 to 120? Oh, the other does more though, 120 to 130, but it doesn't have all the fancy schmancy stuff on it. Interesting. We're gonna recycle that, get some stuff back. Yo, Mist, what's up? This is a really amazing tower defense game, which is also like an action RPG crafting game. Super great. I'm about to end the stream though, man. That was a bad time. But you just got here. Well, that's all right, man. I'll probably be back tomorrow playing this again, or maybe even later tonight. I don't know, because I love this game. It's so much fun. It's much more than a tower defense game. And I feel like it maybe is not as popular as it deserves to be just because it is a tower defense game and people are like, tower defense is boring. I have a lot of videos of this game on the channel. Well, maybe not a lot. I think I did 4 or 5 streams of this game like a year or 2 ago. I don't know. But I think we're going to call it there, guys. We crafted all the stuff I want to craft. Gone to all the places I want to go. In the next live stream, we're going to venture on forth. We're going to go to the, what is it called? The Northern Warehouse. Looks like there are 8 levels here instead of 7 like the previous one, so that'll be cool. Alright, guys. Well, anyway, that is going to be it for the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Willie, thank you once again, dude, for the $25 dono in the form of 5 gifted memberships to people on the channel. Much appreciated, my guy. Richard, thanks for the continued support as well, my dude. Pierre, Mist, all you good folks. Sandra, if you're still here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your nights. I might try to record a video for a few games as well. We'll see, we'll see. There's a lot of games on the menu, but not a lot of games that really look that great, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. See you fine folks in the next one. Later, peeps.